So, you know how you have those crazy pandemic ideas, like, you know, I'm gonna move across the country, or I'm gonna start my own business, or I'm gonna build a van and renovate it on the inside so I can live in it during college. Now, don't get me wrong, starting a business is a great idea, but converting a van, let me just tell you something. I don't have money for that. So I have put in the money for a plan B. That plan B being an Amtrak trip. Now, there's no direct service between Portland, Maine and Portland, Oregon. But Chicago to Portland, Oregon or Seattle. So I need you guys to decide right now. Should I go to Portland, Oregon, or should I go to Seattle, Washington by taking the Amtrak's Empire Builder? I mean, both cities are great, but both cities have different things to see. But this is going to be my trip. I'm going to be going across the country once I'm 18, which will happen in April. But I'm going across the country. So I need your help. Please help me. So that means that that's my plan B. I don't have enough money to renovate a van or buy a van. So going across the country by Amtrak is much cheaper than that. Because my goal was to actually, yes, that is the office right there. So my plan is I'm gonna go to Chicago and catch the Amtrak Empire Builder. Now, it'll be much cheaper if I just do the Empire Builder, so it won't be necessarily an Amtrak trip across the country, but it'll be sort of across the country. So my plan is to go from Boston Logan Airport to Chicago Midway Airport. That is the cheapest flight to get from Boston to Chicago on Southwest Airlines. From there, I will go to Union Station and take the Amtrak Empire Builder. Why am I doing this? I have no clue. I just want to sort of celebrate me being 18, my adulthood. So what better way to waste my money and actually go on an Amtrak trip? Now, this will be in the summer of 2021. Will Amtrak long distance trains be there by then? Hopefully. So, buy this camera. It is a Canon EOS Rebel. This is actually my high school's property. So, this camera won't really be used for long until I have to return it. So, my apologies if I go back to my old way of filming, which is from my cell phone. Great camera, by the way, on the iPhone XR, but I think that this looks more professional rather than a iPhone. But right now I have to go back to my online classes, so okay, so I'm actually going to school, going to the high school right now, just because I have to be in for a math class, specifically me. It's complications that I really shouldn't be saying while I'm going to school currently, so I'll just save this story for once I graduate. Let's just say I'm glad the high school's over. Man, I should make a whole entire video titled Dear High School. Fuck you. Okay, so I finished school, so now, I mean, we have beautiful winter fog right now, so I'm going to go out, take some pictures on this camera. So I'll show you those pictures. I'm going to shoot them right across the screen right now. So this is the main CMP power line. I always like to take pictures here just cause, I mean, especially with this ambiance, look at those trees and also that beautiful shot across the river. Looks amazing. And then that's my car right there. So this is the rail trail. It's been featured on my videos a couple of times, but this is basically a trail that runs across an old rail, which actually, the Amtrak Downeaster runs all the way from Boston to Brunswick, Maine, but really I think it should run all the way up to Augusta, Maine. That's just my personal preference, but that's what I think. So right now I'm gonna try to take advantage because there's an ice split right over here on the Kennebec River. I'm gonna take a few photos of that. It's basically that over there. That nice split. Little bit of a history lesson. Those tiny little islands used to block Navy ships if they wanted to get into what was known as Kushna, because that's what Augusta was called before us Americans and us English came up here and said, huh, that's not Kushna, it's Augusta now. So, but it used to block because there was a Indian settlement. But obviously, you know, us as Englishmen, we sadly took away that native land. So just remember, this isn't American land, it's native land. Who knows? One thing I also like taking pictures of is those giant things right there. I barely remember them being constructed. It was like, I was like 5 years old when they were constructed. And, well, I just barely remember it, but it was pretty cool. Because like they had to shut this entire street down, and like I could vaguely remember a huge tractor trailer with like sections of those. It would park always right over there, and a crane would assemble those, and I could remember the buzzing of helicopters because they had to install all of that stuff. All of that. So I could always remember a helicopter just buzzing around the area.
How can I help you?
Hey, can I get a large hot coffee with cream only? They spilled my coffee. I don't care. Thank you. You too. You know, it's very important to be nice to food workers. You know, they make your food, okay? That's just distasteful. I hate it. See that? That's better. Okay, so it's dark now. That trip took way much longer than I expected. Sorry for the terrible lighting, but so I wanted to get a new wristband for my Apple Watch since this is like a 4-year-old wristband. So I got my wristband, and turns out it was not the size for my Apple Watch. So I had to return that first wristband, keep in mind, and then go get a second one. So I get my second one, right size for the Apple Watch, and doesn't fit my wrist. There's an extension for it since it was like metal links. So I put more links on there. I put all the links on there, and it still was too small for my wrist. So I had to return the second one. And yeah, so that's the story of my life. So I just kind of realized this. Today, December 21st is the winter solstice. So, and it also means that the alignment is going to happen with all the planets.
crazy. Anyways, so that means that today is the shortest day and the longest night. It is currently 4:30, and it is dark out, completely dark out. Okay, now I'm gonna go to Chipotle. I want a burrito tonight. Oh shit! I slipped while going into my car. Why is my life like this? Wait, hold on. Let me define this better. Why? So, basically, I'm just gonna get my burrito, eat it, edit this vlog, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow in the next vlog. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.